Coming up, who is eligible for the COVID-19 booster shots?
And how Boston started implementing Mayor Janey's recent executive order.
All of that and more today, Tuesday, October 26th.
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Danielle Fineza.
And I'm Caroline Reese.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We have a great show for you today.
That's right. It's a busy week here on campus and in Boston. Let's get started with today's top stories.
City workers began removing tents from the area known as Mass and Cass yesterday. This comes after an executive order from Mayor Kim Janey declaring addiction and homelessness a public health crisis. Teams started combating the crisis by asking people to remove their tents from the area. Tote bags and bins were provided for individuals to store their belongings. City workers are actively finding shelter space for people experiencing homelessness along Methadone Mile. No one will be relocated if the city cannot provide them with shelter space immediately.
After now receiving federal approval, Massachusetts Department of Health announced its booster shots of the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine now available. More than 750,000 Massachusetts residents are now eligible to get the COVID booster shot. However, there are different rules for when people can take the Moderna and Pfizer booster shot versus the initially single-dose Johnson & Johnson shot. Following, people can get the Pfizer or Moderna booster shot, according to the state's announcement on Friday. Individuals 65 years and older and individuals 18 and up who can live in long-term care settings, have underlying medical conditions, or who live in high-risk settings. And the state released to receive the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, you must be an individual 18 years or older who has received a single dose of J&J at least 2 months ago. To find vaccination sites for boosters in Massachusetts, visit the VaxFinder website.
Jason Meyer will leave his role at Emerson next month. Meyer served as our Director of Student Engagement and Leadership for the past 4 years. He started at Emerson in 2011 as the Director of Student Activities and moved to the SEAL office in 2017. Meyer will start a new position as the Associate Dean of Student Engagement at Harvard next year. It is unclear who will replace Meyer on our campus, but we'll keep you updated here at Good Morning Emerson as we learn more.
College has now transitioned their COVID-19 testing at Tufts from individual PCR tests to pooled PCR tests. The transition to pooled PCR tests won't have a big effect on the testing process. However, it will now hope to catch more cases and quarantine more in-contact students. No longer will you have to tap your ID in at the desk. Instead, you will tap in at the testing pool cubicle. You will still complete a swab and place it in the test tube, and notifications with results will be delivered to you in the form of an email or a text. If you have any further questions on the new transition of weekly testing, contact COVID-19 at emerson.edu.
If you're looking to travel and earn some credits this summer, you're in luck. The applications for Emerson's 15 Global Pathways open on November 1st. The options include 2 of the college's most popular trips, filmmaking in Prague and screenwriting in Greece, as well as 4 new programs. These new programs feature marketing and sustainable tourism in Ecuador, journalism in Jamaica, devised theater at Castile, and a BCE program in Sweden. Emerson's last Global Pathway program occurred pre-pandemic in Sydney, Australia. The Office of Internationalization and Global Affairs is excited for students to be packing their bags again this summer and encourages them to apply.
Visual media art students Lillian Nolrose and Ben Kim have been a couple for a year and a half. They have worked on countless projects together for class, but now their new film and first film co-written and directed blows them both away. Sheepskin, their film, was selected to premiere at the Boston Asian American Film Festival this month. The two worked hard on this piece, honing in on their own individual talents. Nolrose helped the art department with special effects and costume design, where Kim was the director of photography, making shot lists and working on the technical aspects. Their story is in Korean with subtitles and is entirely fictional. With the help of their 5-person crew and original score, their masterpiece achieved more than what they ever thought. Kim speaks on the film saying, quote, "We are looking at these themes of grief, loss, and mental health for the upcoming film. Congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck on this accomplishment."
Now, we have Madison Goldberg with what you need to know about politics this week.
Thank you, Danielle. Now we have the latest news in politics to keep Emerson students up to date. President Biden visited New Jersey on Monday to pitch 2 new packages, one bipartisan infrastructure package and one social safety net package. He visited an elementary school in Plainfield to highlight the universal pre-K education offered there, a cornerstone of one of the plans he pitched. Biden met with Governor Phil Murphy, who is up for re-election next week, regarding the 2 proposals. This comes just days ahead of Biden's trip to Europe for the G20 summit and the United Nations Climate Change Conference. And the White House announced on Friday that it will further postpone the release of 1963 documents that shed more light on the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy. The memo release cited the COVID-19 pandemic slowing down the redaction process. A national security spokesperson told CNN that the information was to ensure transparency and accountability in government. The documents will now be released in increments, with the bulk of them becoming available in 2022. And our Boston mayoral candidates Michelle Wu and Annissa Essaybi-George faced off in the final live debate before Election Day. The debate aired on WBZ and was sponsored by the Boston Globe and several other media organizations. Moderated by WCVB anchor Ed Harding, much of the debate focused on the rebuilding of the Long Island Bridge and the housing crisis. While Essaybi-George favors rebuilding the bridge, Wu expressed that she believes the resources should be utilized elsewhere. A Suffolk University, Boston Globe, and NBC 10 poll released a week ago showed voters favoring Wu to Essaybi-George 62% to 30%. That is all for politics this week. Thank you for listening, and back to you two at the desk.
Thank you so much, Madison.
Our Boston Red Sox unfortunately did not make it to the World Series this year. Sam DeCoste went to Fenway to see how fans are feeling.
The Red Sox season coming to an end last week. Boston lost to the Houston Astros in the ALCS, ending their season just short of a World Series appearance. It's a disappointing end to the season for the Red Sox, but an ending that came much later than most fans expected. The Astros clinched their ticket to the World Series with a 5-0 win over the Red Sox in Game 6. Boston going through a scoring drought at the worst time, totaling just 1 run over their last 26 innings.
And this will have won the game, I think, 4, right? Yeah, so when they scored Astros, they scored so many runs on the 9th inning.
I mean, it feels like this whole series was kind of a letdown, at least for the city of Boston. You know, you had the momentum, you had the fan base, you had your players playing at a very high level, and then just for them to fall apart at the end like that was a little surprising.
Boston's playoff run may be over, but the team's trip to the Final Four captured the hearts of the city and had many fans dreaming of winning a second pennant in 4 years.
I think that they had like a really strong run. It was just unfortunate that there were some missed calls, some blown calls, some memes that came out of that. But honestly, I think they did a great job, and the city was so vibrant during that time. It was just unfortunate.
It's never too early to start thinking about next season. The Red Sox open next year right here on March 31st. From Fenway Park, Sam DeCoste. Good morning, Emerson.
Thank you, Sam.
When we come back, Maximo Lawlor joins us with the 5-day forecast, and you don't want to miss this.
Hi, I'm Mary, and I'm a debater on Speechless, and you're watching the Emerson channel.
Welcome to Boston.
We're so excited to be your guide to the wacky city of Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello, I'm Paulo Seves.
And I'm Matt Finkelstein.
And welcome to Fast Forward Rewind,
the orientation show that is here to make your college experience the best it can be.
5, 6, 7, 8, President Pelton is our best friend.
President, I am my best friend.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Now, it's a real rainy Tuesday here in Boston, and it's looking like we got quite the week of weather ahead of us. What can we expect in the next couple of days, Maximo?
Well, we can expect it to be wet, windy, and chilly. That's basically what we have in store for the near future. But let's take a look at what's going on right now. So today, it's, again, wet, windy, and chilly. But you can see that our temperatures are going to be staying pretty chilly as well. So 61 degrees is that high, 50 is the low. And right now, if you're just waking up, it's going to be a little drizzly out there, a little rainy, and that's only just going to amp up by the time that we get to our evening hours. 100% chance of rain. We're actually having what they call a nor'easter, but we can be thankful that it's only in the fall, because if it was snowing right now, we would be pummeled with some snow. So thankfully, it's just that rain, but that's going to be stretching into tomorrow, and that should be clearing out by Thursday and Friday. But if you look at the temperatures, it's 52 degrees for the high tomorrow, 48 is the low, and then Thursday it finally clears up. Get a little bit of clouds out there still, but some sun, thankfully. 57 is that high, 48 is that low, and similar temperatures on Friday. 57 is that high, 53 is the low, but those rain and clouds are gonna come back in the evening on Friday, so, you know, not looking too forward to that. But Saturday, that'll be lingering around. It gets back into the 60s. 63 is that high, 53 is the low. But make sure to bring those raincoats with you because they'll definitely be needed. But that's weather. I'll see you on Thursday.
Thanks for that reminder, Maximo. Now, the last thing we all need is to get stuck out there in the rain.
Now, Jillian Kay is joining us with the latest from Rochfield and the Bobby Brown Gym. Jillian?
Thanks, Danielle. Let me just say the Lions had a wild weekend, and here's why. It all started when Emerson women's soccer shut down Wellesley 1-0 on Saturday. Not to mention it was their senior day. Before the game, they honored Grace Cosgrove and Jennifer Van Pelt for their contributions to the team. Each senior forward saw playing time and both had goal attempts. Unfortunately, their efforts were knocked down by Wellesley's goalkeeper, Kendall Lincoln. That is until the 41st minute when we saw a little Caw to Shaw action. Freshman midfielder Madeline Caw sent a corner kick to sophomore Simone Berrigan-Shaw, who headed the ball into the net, giving the Lions a 1-0 lead. Freshman goalie Amara Schaub had 7 saves, denying every opposing goal attempt that came her way. The Lady Lions' final home game is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Head out to Rochfield and show your support. This weekend was huge for women's volleyball. After having their Tuesday conference game against Clark rescheduled to Sunday, the Lady Lions played 3 games in a row. Not only that, they said goodbye to their seniors in a thrilling tri-match versus Bowdoin and Manhattanville. After destroying Bowdoin in the first 2 sets, it seemed like the Lions had them outmatched. But then, out of nowhere, Bowdoin captured the 3rd, 4th, and 5th sets, stealing a first-game victory from Emerson. Hungry for redemption, the Lady Lions returned to the court, looking to dominate Manhattanville. And that they did. The Lions swept Manhattanville 3-0. But the highlight of the day? The very last play. Senior libero Lauren Kwan passed a dime to setter Rebecca Polsky, who set senior outside hitter Carolyn Vimoso for the game-winning kill. But Emerson Volleyball's weekend didn't end there. They took the court Sunday afternoon and swept Clark 3-0. Now they enter their last week of conference play with away games at Wheaton, Johnson & Wales, and Mount Holyoke. So be sure to tune into their live stream and cheer on your Lady Lions. The men's soccer team, unfortunately, wasn't so lucky last weekend. They were bested by WPI 4-0. The Lions' overall record is 3-10 with 2 ties. They're looking to finish the season strong with a final home game win over Coast Guard on Sunday at 1 p.m. If you don't already have Halloween plans, put on your favorite costume, head out to Roch, and support your Lions. As fall sports come to a close, I'd like to bring your attention to an Emerson sport that plays year-round. That's right, I'm talking about Quidditch. Just in time for Halloween, the Emerson College Quidditch team will attend regionals in Warwick, Rhode Island. They're scheduled to play 10 games over the course of both Saturday and Sunday. The Lions welcomed many newcomers to their roster this season and are looking to secure a Nationals bid. So send them your best bludgers and spells to help them have a magical weekend. Good luck, ECQ. That's all for sports. Caroline and Danielle, back to you.
Thank you, Jillian.
When we come back, Michaeil is joining us with What's Trending. Stay with us.
What's up? I'm Jamie Sanders, host of MTV Games, and welcome to my set. Where are the contestants? I lost the contestants. Where are the contestants? Set! Oh, hey there. I'm Jamie Sanders, host of MTV Games. What am I doing in a ball pit? Hello? Hello? What am I doing in a ball pit? I'm all alone. Please watch the show.
Welcome back. Now we have me and Michaeil on what is trending today and what a Bones Day is and how Emerson students are feeling about it.
Hi, I'm Mia from Good Morning Emerson. I'm sure you've all heard of the viral TikTok sensation Noodle the Pug. He and his owner have been well known for giving daily forecasts of how well everyone's day will go. Let's go interview some people about why they adore this pug so much and see if their day is bones or no bones. Noodle emerged from the TikTok account @JohnGraz, or Jonathan Graziano, an Emerson alum who graduated in 2013. He now hosts a TikTok with over 3 million followers with his 13-year-old pug Noodle.
I just like the horoscope aspect of this dog. I like that he can tell me what I'm gonna do in a given day.
He is now dictating if everyone is having a good or bad day, like everyone across the country. That's all up to him now, and I find that really admirable, because if I had to decide if people were having a good or bad day, I don't know what I would do with that power.
Noodle is just so himself. Like, if he's having a no bones day, he's gonna have a no bones day, and he's not gonna let anyone tell him otherwise.
He has a very strong convictions, whether it is a bones day or a no bones day. He's always there. He's stable. Him and his owner, I'm counting him among this, are like my favorite alums at this point.
So would you say today for you is a no bones day or a bones day?
Wait, you said bones is good, right?
Yes.
Bones is good. I'd say today's a bones day.
Yeah, today actually is a bones day. Noodle said it was a bones day.
I would say it's a bones day. We just had a very nice lunch, and now we're gonna go to Dunkin', so I feel like it is very much a bones day.
And I totally interrupted it.
We've discussed that it is a bones day today.
I believe that today is a bones day. I have had an excellent morning. I think it's perfect fall weather.
I'm Mia Michaeil signing off from Good Morning Emerson.
Thank you, Mia. Well, Caroline, here's hoping that today is a bones day, right?
I hope it is, and I have a feeling it will be.
That is all we have today for you on Good Morning Emerson. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Make sure you join us back here on Thursday. Have an amazing day.